Mauritius lifts social media ban following outcry from civil rights groups. Mauritius has lifted the social media restrictions it imposed earlier this week, just 24 hours after implementing the ban, citing cyber terrorism risks. The island nation's decision to cut off social media access initially stirred widespread opposition from the civil society groups, businesses, and individuals who argued it would stifle democratic processes and harm the economy. The restrictions were ordered by Mauritius communications regulator following a wiretapping scandal that shook the country. Since mid-October, about 20 leaked conversations involving politicians, police, lawyers, journalists, and civil society members have surfaced on social media, according to Reporters Without Borders. One of the most troubling allegations involved a leaked call suggesting that the police commissioner urged a forensic doctor to alter a report related to a custodial death, leading to an official investigation. On November 1st, the Information and Communications Authority directed internet service providers to block access to major platforms including Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X, initially intending the restriction to last until November 11th, the day after Mauritius' general election. The office of Prime Minister Pravind Kumar Jugnauth claimed the national security and integrity of our Republic of International may have been compromised by the leaks. Civil society groups, including the Internet Governance Forum and the Internet Society, quickly voiced strong objections, calling the restriction a dangerous precedent. In a joint statement, they argued that the dangers of shutting down the internet far outweigh any perceived benefits, warning that it would limit access to essential information and services. The abrupt restriction drove many Mauritians to turn to VPNs to access social media, with a reported 9.547% surge in VPN usage on the day the ban took effect, according to Top 10 VPN. Prime Minister Jugnauth, who is seeking re-election as leader of the militant socialist movement, said an inquiry into the leaked recordings were underway, with some arrests already made. However, he did not provide further details on the number or identities of those detained. His office noted that consultations with social media companies were ongoing and efforts had been made to block the accounts responsible to sharing the recordings, though it continues to resurface on other platforms. In a statement on Saturday, the Information and Communications Authority announced several of the ban following consultation with competent authorities. Mauritius Telecom confirmed that social media platforms were once again fully accessible, although the outcry from opposition groups and local media remains high. For many Mauritians, the brief but intense blackout highlighted the critical role of social media in daily life and democratic discourse. As the election approaches, the government faces mounting pressure to maintain transparency while balancing national security concerns. On the other hand, Botswana's President Mokwetsi Masisi concedes election defeat, says he will step aside. Botswana's president concedes defeat on Friday after his party, which has governed the diamond-rich African country for nearly 6 decades, suffered a resounding defeat in general elections. I wish to congratulate the opposition on their victory and concede the election, President Mokwetsi Masisi told reporters at a press conference. Masisi said he had already spoken to the leader of the left-leaning Umbrella for Democratic Change UDC, Harvard-educated human rights lawyer Tuma Boko, to arrange handing over the reins of government. While counting was still underway after Wednesday's general elections, preliminary results showed that UDC well ahead in the race for seats in the parliament of the arid and sparsely populated nation. It had secured more than 22 parliamentarians, which, when added to around a dozen for two other opposition parties, totaled more than 31 of the 61 seats up the grabs, according to the tallies based on reporting from counting centers. Although the election authority is not likely to confirm the results until later Friday, initial scores meant Masisi's Botswana Democratic Party (BDP), which has been in power since independence from Britain in 1966, could not get enough seats to govern. It was a major blow for the BDP and Masisi, 63, who took power in 2018 and had been confident of securing a second term. "We got it from big time in the eyes of our people," Masisi said. "We were really convinced of our message. But every indication, by any measure, is that there is no way that I can pretend that we are going to form a government. I will respectively step aside and participate in a smooth and transparent transition process ahead of inauguration," he said. More than 1 million people were registered to vote out of a population of 2.6 million, with concerns about unemployment and mismanagement in Masisi's first term leading complaints. New Dawn. The self-confident and well-groomed Boko, 54, created a UDC in 2012 to unite opposition groups against the bulwark of the BDP. It is the third time that he has run for president. "Change is here," he wrote on Facebook as his party's strong showing became clear, with small street celebrations breaking out in parts of the capital, Gaborone. Botswana's New Dawn as Boko, UDC Rise, the independent Megid newspaper wrote on Facebook. "BDP faces crushing parliamentary council defeat," it added. The UDC also swept a separate ballot for local councils. A key concern for voters was unemployment, which has risen to 27% this year, and the slump in the economy due in part to weakened diamond sales, Botswana's single biggest revenue earner, with growth projected to slow to 1% in 2024. There have also been allegations of corruption, nepotism, and mismanagement by Masisi's government, while the gap between the rich and poor is one of the largest in the world, according to the World Bank. "We are expecting more from this new Botswana," said cleaner Pontwell Ditonto, 41. "The BDP had not delivered on its promises and the cost of living is too high," she said. "When you are in parliament, we need to know you listen to us, you are with us." The new government will focus on weaning the country off its diamond dependency, stabilize the economy, and create new jobs, especially for young people, independent political commentator Olepeng Rabasimane said. "For us, it's a big change. It's a relief," said Sandy Molotwa, 22, a waiter. "I want to see if the new system that comes in will make a change for us. If not, then we're going to change it again." And that's it from Egypt's Africa. Stay tuned to our USA and political updates.